Most people overpay for their barndominium before they even pour the foundation. Not because they chose bad materials, but because they chose the wrong roof, and that one decision can quietly add tens of thousands to your build. Stay with me, because one specific single-slope layout cuts framing, labor, and long-term maintenance at the same time, and almost nobody talks about it. Also, toward the end, I'll show you the biggest mistake people make with this design and why it can cancel out all the savings. A single-slope barndominium, also called a shed roof design, is exactly what it sounds like: one continuous roof plane. No peaks, no valleys, no complicated intersections, just one clean slope from high point to low point. Simple on paper, but that simplicity changes everything about cost, construction speed, and even how the home feels inside. Why this matters in 2026. Building costs aren't just high, they're unpredictable. Labor shortages, material fluctuations, delays, and the more complex your structure is, the more exposed you are to all of that. Single-slope barndominiums reduce that exposure. Fewer structural decisions, fewer framing complications, fewer chances for things to go wrong. That's where the 20 to 40% savings actually comes from, not cheaper materials, smarter geometry. Where the savings actually come from. Let's break this down clearly. A traditional gable or multi-roof barndominium has multiple roof planes, ridge beams, valleys, extra trusses, complex flashing. Each of those adds labor hours. Each adds potential errors. Each adds cost. Now compare that to a single-slope barndominium. One direction, one structural system, simplified truss layout. Faster install. Framing crews finish quicker, roofing crews finish quicker, and fewer materials get wasted. This is why builders love this design, not because it looks modern, because it's efficient.
The hidden savings most people miss. The real advantage doesn't stop at construction. It continues after you move in. A single-slope barndominium drains water in one direction. That means simpler gutter system, less risk of leaks, easier maintenance, fewer long-term repairs. There are no valleys where water collects, no complicated joints that fail over time. Even solar panels install easier because you have one consistent angle. And inside, that slope gives you something most people don't expect: height. Why it feels more expensive inside. This is where it gets interesting. A single-slope barndominium can feel more expensive than a traditional design, even though it costs less. Why? Because of ceiling height. One side of the house sits lower, the other side rises dramatically. That creates vaulted ceilings, clerestory windows, more natural light, better airflow. Instead of a flat ceiling across the whole house, you get a gradual rise that makes the space feel bigger, brighter, more architectural. That's a luxury feeling, created from a cheaper structure. So now you've seen the cost advantage and the interior advantage. But this is where most people mess it up, because a single-slope barndominium only works if you design it correctly. The best layout for this design. The smartest way to design a single-slope barndominium is to work with the slope, not against it. High side, great room, kitchen, living area. Low side, bedrooms, bathrooms, storage. Why this works? You place your most important space where the ceiling is tallest. That's where the light comes in. That's where the openness lives. And your private spaces? They don't need height, they need comfort. This layout balances both. Exterior look, modern or cheap? Here's the truth. A single-slope barndominium can look incredible, or it can look like a shed. The difference is not the roof, it's the execution. To make it look high-end, extend the roofline outward, create deep overhangs, use contrast materials, add a defined entry. Even a simple offset in the front wall adds depth. A covered patio instantly upgrades the look. And if you align your windows with the slope, the whole structure starts to feel intentional, not basic.
Where people lose the savings. This is the mistake that kills the advantage. People choose a single-slope barndominium, then design it like a traditional house. They add too many corners, too many structural breaks, overcomplicated layouts. Now the simplicity is gone. The labor goes back up. The cost climbs right back with it. You only get the savings if you stayed disciplined. Simple shape, clean lines, intentional layout. That's the rule. When this design makes the most sense. A single-slope barndominium is perfect if you want to build fast, you want predictable costs, you like modern design, you're building on a budget. It's also ideal for narrow lots, sloped land, rural builds, and energy-efficient homes. But if you want traditional aesthetics, complex rooflines, highly segmented layouts, this might not be your design. And that's okay. A single-slope barndominium isn't just a style choice, it's a cost strategy. It simplifies construction, reduces long-term risk, and creates a modern space that feels bigger than it is. But only if you use it correctly. Because the savings don't come from the roof alone, they come from the decisions you make around it. If this helped you see barndominiums differently, subscribe to Prefab Pathfinders. We break down real builds, real costs, and real design decisions without the hype. And comment below, would you go single slope for the savings or stick with a traditional roof? I'll see you in the next one.